What happens in Act 5, Scene 5? The final events of the play unfold on the battlefield at Philippi, marking the end of the civil war and of Brutus's journey. The scene opens with Brutus contemplating his inevitable defeat, and he acknowledges that he can no longer defend himself or his cause, recognizing that the forces against him have grown too strong. He speaks with Cletus, Dardanus, Volumnus, his loyal followers, but realizes that none will assist him in ending his life. Each of them refuses. Finally, Brutus asks Strato. In his final moments, Brutus expresses his belief that his actions were honorable and guided by a desire to act for Rome's own good, rather than out of personal ambition. He runs upon his own sword, held by Strato, and dies. Following Brutus's death, Octavius, Antony, and their forces arrive, finding the body, and Antony offers a eulogy, calling Brutus the noblest Roman of them all, acknowledging that unlike the other conspirators, Brutus acted selflessly and believed that he was protecting Rome from tyranny, and Octavius becomes the sole ruler and orders Brutus to be given a respectful burial. Therefore, the final scene is very, very somber because it shows the nobility of Brutus's character. Now, why do you think Brutus asks his friends to kill him? Brutus realizes that his forces are defeated and he would rather die than be captured by Octavius and Antony. He believes in an honorable death over humiliation on being paraded as a prisoner. Though he followed the Stoic philosophy, Brutus feels that his purpose has been fulfilled and he sees his death as a final act of control over his fate. How does Antony describe Brutus in his eulogy? Antony calls Brutus the noblest Roman of them all, acknowledging that Brutus, unlike any other conspirator who acted out of jealousy or personal motive, Brutus genuinely believed that he was acting for the good of Rome. Antony recognizes Brutus's honor even though they were enemies, which led to this tragic death. But Antony recognizes Brutus's noble character. Now, what is the significance of Brutus's death in the play? Brutus's death marks the tragic end of the conflict between the two parties, Brutus and Cassius versus Antony and Octavius. This conflict ends with Brutus's death and symbolizes the fall of the Republic. Brutus's death serves as a commentary on the complexities of honor, loyalty, and power. Brutus is remembered as an honorable man despite his involvement in the assassination, which provides a closure and redemption to his character. Why do you think Octavius orders Brutus to be given a respectful burial? Along with Antony, Octavius also recognizes Brutus's honor and nobility despite their opposing sides. And by ordering a respectful burial for Brutus, Octavius acknowledges Brutus's genuine intentions and his noble character, which contrasts with the other conspirators. And it also puts forward Octavius's nature, that he is willing to honor a worthy enemy. Therefore, the last scene of the last act resolves the main conflict by concluding the battle and the political power struggle that began with Caesar's assassination. The deaths of Brutus and Cassius represent the ultimate failure of the republican ideals that they had tried to preserve. And with their defeat, the play hints inevitability of Octavius's rise and transformation of Rome into a huge empire. So, in the last act, the tragic elements of Brutus's character and the play ends with a commentary on power, loyalty, and honor. Thank you for watching my videos. Do subscribe and like my channel for further such informative, in-depth analysis into your plays, into your stories, as well as poetry.